Okay, you are going to learn how to solve these types of equations where variables are on both sides of the equal sign. And one thing I think that you need to know is I think it's important to visualize a vertical line that goes right through the equal sign, and that separates the left side from the right side. Now, what I typically like to do is I like to collect my variable terms, my x terms, are on the left-hand side. They don't have to be on the left-hand side, but I usually like to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 7x. I'm doing this because I want this to be 0. 0x's right there. I'm trying to eliminate them on the right-hand side. Now, equations are like balances, and what you do on one side of the equal sign, you have to do on the other side. So I'm going to subtract 7x on the other side. Okay, so this is a fair move. And 3x minus 7x is negative 4x. And I'm going to go ahead and write the rest. I'll write it in white because I haven't done anything with this stuff yet. And I'll just write the minus 3. I'm not even going to write the 0x. You don't even need that. Okay, from here it's just a two-step equation. Uh, so and you likely have done lots of these two-step equations so far where you continue to use inverse operations, and you would subtract 5, and that is the next move. So what you have is negative 4x, and then that equals negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. And since we have multiplication here, negative 4 times x, the inverse of that is dividing by negative 4. So what I could show you is perhaps, usually it's shown as divided by negative 4, and they cancel. But what really is happening here is we have to divide by negative 4 here. And so we end up with x is equal to negative 8 divided by negative 4. That is 2. And that is our solution, because when you plug 2 in for x, so if I plug it in for x here and for that other x, I'll show you real quick, that would be 3 times 2 plus 5. And then hopefully that's equal to 7 times 2. Oops, I want to do that in this color here, times 2 minus 3. That should be the same thing. So I'll scroll up here and just check. 3 times 2, well, that's 6 plus 5, that's 11. And hopefully that's 7 times 2, which is 14, minus 3, that's also 11. So yeah, that checks. So that means that 2 down here is the correct answer. I'll even put a yellow box around that bad boy right there. So that's how you solve these types with variables on both sides. Now, what you got is another one over here. And we have this one, same kind of thing, but we have to distribute also. So I'm going to start with distributing the 2 to each item. Now what that means is you have to multiply by 2 by everything inside the parentheses. So 2 times x is 2x, and then minus, because that minus is right there, and 2 times 6 is 12. And then that's equal to negative 4x plus 6. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did before. You have a line down the middle, and I'm going to add 4x, because these need to be opposites of each other in order for this to be 0x. That's what I want. And I have to add 4x here. So that ends up being, what, 6x? And then I still have the minus 12 equals, and then I still have the plus 6. Now, like I mentioned before, I usually just like to eliminate that. I don't need that 0x there. It's a two-step equation now. All I have to do from this point is I have to use my inverse operations and add 12, and I get 6x is equal to 18. So that means x is going to be equal to 18 divided by 6, which is 3, and that is our solution. So I hope this has been helpful. Variables on both sides of the equal sign, very common algebra type question. Thanks for watching.